everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to draft a 6-panel skirt, commonly known as a 6-pieces skirt. So the first thing you need to do is to draft the basic skirt block. So if you're yet to watch our video on how to draft the basic skirt block, the link is in the description box. Go ahead and watch that before you watch this video so you can understand better. Here, this is my waist to hip. This is the hip line, this is the knee line. So you know from here to here is the actual basic skirt. So this is just an extension to the ankle. So this can be an ankle length or the floor length. So whatever I have done here, the 2-inch I took in here, I came to the hem and took the same 2-inch and connected it to the knee. So here the 2-inch is divided into two, one here on the knee, and also I connected it to the hip line, and at the hem I took the same 1-inch and connected to the knee on both ends. Okay, so this is the longer basic skirt, the long basic skirt. Okay, so but here for the knee length is not going to be your actual knee length, so it will be your actual knee length minus 4-inch, so that you'll be able to walk. So this measurement will not get exactly to the knee. So like here, my knee length is 21, minus 4 is 17, so from here to here is 17-inch. So this knee line is not actually my knee length. So you move up from your knee about 4 to 5-inch, so you can be able to walk. So that being said, we'll go ahead and cut out this block. This is my back block, this is my front block. I'll cut it out and then I will show you how to adapt it to a 6-pieces skirt. Okay, so before cutting it out, I want to try to refresh your memory on the center front contouring and also the dart. You know, the dart for the front, the length of the dart is 2-inch from the hip line, while for the back is 1.5-inch from the hip line. And then the dart width is the entire waist measurement divided into 2. That is from center front to here. Okay, and then for this, I came down by 1-inch, okay, from the waistline, and then close the dart to connect. You know, for the waist is your waist circumference divided by 4. You move up by 0.5-inch, and then you connect this to this 1-inch here. Okay, and then also here, this is the waist measurement. Move up from the waistline by 0.5-inch, connect to the end of the dart apex here. So that being said, I will go ahead and cut this, and then we'll go to the next step. Now to cut out this front bodice contouring on the waist, this is to avoid fold on the skirt, on the front part of the skirt while you wear. So this 1-inch so to cut out the 1-inch, you have to fold your dart the same way you connected it. You fold it back and then you cut out the waist. So this is the waist of the front bodice. So can you see that? So here I'm gonna have to label this. This is my center front, this is my center back, so that after cutting out each panel you will not be making any error while cutting on fabric and all that. So the next thing, this is my front block, this is back block. So now we want to work on the sweep of the skirt. The sweep is the hem of a panel skirt. So I'll come to the hem and take the measurement of everything I have there and divide it into 2 equal halves. So here I have 7-inch divided by 2 will be 3.5. So this is my 3.5. I'll come to the knee as well. This is my knee line, okay, which I have explained how you can achieve this. Okay, so I'll take the entire measurement here as well, and mark the midpoint. That is this entire measurement divided into 2 equal halves. So I'll mark this here. Then I'll connect these 2 points. We are working on the front block, okay, before we move to the back. So I'm connecting this straight down, and then I'll connect the knee to the center line of my dart, the dart width, this one at the center, the dart width. So I'll connect that to the knee to that point. So I'll just extend the center line down to the knee, like so. Can you see that? So after doing this, I'll do the same thing on the back so that we can work on both, one after the other. So on the hem, the same thing. On the knee, I'll measure everything I have here and divide into 2. On the hem, I'll do the same thing that I have done on front block, okay, and then I'll connect it. So after doing that, we'll go ahead and cut out the dart and slit this line. So for the front bodice, I have labeled it. This is my side front and this is the center front. So I'm cutting out the darts now. So here is our front ready to be adapted to our 6-panel skirt. This is the side front, this is the center front. I'll do the same thing for the back. I'll cut out the dart and slit this center line. Okay, so this is the center back, this is the side back. I'll put this aside and then we'll move to adapting this to 6-panel skirt. So I'll first work on the front bodice. The thing is to pick my center front panel and then place it on another pattern paper like you have seen, and make sure that the center front is lying right at the edge of the paper. Can you see? Because this will be on fold while we cut on fabric. So now to work on the sweep is the hem of this panel skirt, and to calculate the sweep you need the hip circumference times 3 then divided by 6, because we need 6 panels. So my hip circumference is 36 inch times 3 is 108. 108 divided by 6, then it will give me 18 inch. Okay, so 18 inch, remember this will be on fold, this center front here will be on fold, so the 18 inch divided by 2 is what we'll be using for the hem of this. 18 divided by 2, because by the time you open it up at the hem, you know this is on fold, by the time you open it up you will having the exact 18 inch. So now 18 divided by 2 will give me 9 inch. So from my center front I will mark 9 inch. I hope we are following. So from the center front here I'm measuring 9 inch. So invariably I'm adding to this width of my hem. So I will try to make a straight line, okay, here before I do that. So after marking a straight line to extend the hem, then I'll measure my 9" from center front. So this is where my 9" is, okay, and then I'll connect that to the knee like this. So this is our front panel. I'll cut this out now for you to see. This is our center front panel, rather the center front panel. So while cutting this on fabric, you're going to place your fabric on fold. So this is what you'll be having for the center front. So you place your fabric on fold. So this end of the center front is on fold, and then you cut. So by the time you open it up, you'll be having 18" at the hem, that which we have calculated. So this is our center front panel. So I'll go ahead and do that of the side front. So now for the side front, you place the pattern on another paper like so, and on the hem you need to divide the hem into 2 equal halves to locate the midpoint. Okay, so the hem here I have 3.5, so the midpoint is here 1.75, as in the entire measurement on this pattern, on this my white paper. Okay, the entire measurement I have here on the hem, I will divide it into 2 equal halves. So this is the midpoint. Okay, can you see that midpoint? So from this midpoint, you know, the sweep we need is 18". So for the side front, we'll be extending both ends. We extend here, we extend here, unlike the center front that we extended one end because the center front is on fold. So here, although we'll be having 2 pieces for this, one for each side, but on this pattern we need 18" on the sweep. So the 18" divided by 2, I will mark 9" here and 9" on the other end from this midpoint. So I'll come here, I'll mark 9" from this midpoint that I've marked. I'll mark 9", and then from that point as well, on this end I'll mark 9", and then I'll connect it to the knee line. Can you see that? And also on this end, I'll also connect this to the knee line. Can you see that? So this is our side front panel. I'll cut this out and then I'll show you how it looks while we put it together. Okay, so this is our front panel, the center front panel, and this is the side front panel. And this is my arrow. It indicates that this will be joined to this, and this will be our side seam. Okay, so I will move to the back bodice. Okay, so let me quickly chip in this. You know, this will be 2 pieces, and this one will be a single piece because this center front will be on fold while you cut. Center front on fold, you're adding 0.5" here down to the hem. Also here you're adding 0.5" to attach this to this, so this is joined to this, while you're adding 1" seam allowance to the side seam. Okay, so this side piece will be 2 pieces, so you're folding fabric to cut this, but you'll be slitting this end and also the side that will be joined to the back. So 2 pieces for this on fold as well, but the center front will not be slitted, so this will be a single piece. So 1 and 2 of it, that will make 3 panels. Okay, so we'll move to the back bodies. Now we'll move to the back bodies. So here is my back block. Place the center back, okay, the center back panel placed on another pattern paper. Okay, so I attach the extra paper from the knee because that is where we need our extension. Okay, so remember our sweep is 18-inch. So make sure the center back, this is my center back. Okay, here, let me write it here as well so you can see. So this part is like this. So I indicated the arrow because you are joining this side of the panel to the side panel. Okay, so we need 18-inch. The center back is lying right at the edge of the new paper. So you can see this is my center back here. Can you see? So now I need 18-inch for my center back, and you know this center back will be closing from the hem down to where a zipper will, then you fix the zipper. So this center back, after it's being closed and the zipper being fixed, it's going to become one panel, just like the center front panel. Okay, so invariably by the time you open it up after fixing zipper, closing the hem, you will be having 18-inch altogether for the sweep. So definitely we need to divide the 18-inch into 2. That is 18 divided by 2, which is 9, just like we did while we were extending the sweep for the center front panel. So from the center back here, can you see my marker? From the center back, I'll mark 18 divided by 2, which is 9. So I'll mark my 9-inch from the center back. So, and then I'll connect it to the knee. So this is our center back panel. Can you see that? So I'll cut this out and then we'll move to the side back panel. Panel placed on another pattern paper. This is my side back. This is the inner part that will be joined to the center panel, while this side back will be joined to the front bodies. Okay, this is my side seam here. So here we are extending both ends of the side panel. So on the hem of my actual block, on the hem, so from here to here, this white paper, divide it into 2 equal halves. Here I have 3.5-inch from here to here. So divided by 2 is 1.75, which is here. This is the midpoint. So from this midpoint here, remember our sweep is 18-inch. Okay, so 18 divided by 2 is 9. So I'm marking 9-inch from this center line, 9-inch towards here, and then 9-inch towards this end as well. So I'll be having my 18-inch. So from this center line, I'm marking 9-inch towards here. So 9-inch towards here and 9-inch towards here. Let me fold the paper so you can see what I'm pointing at. Okay, so from this center line, 9-inch. From the center line, 9-inch. So altogether, I'll be having 18-inch for the sweep. Okay, so from here to here now I have 18-inch. Can you see? So I'll pick my ruler and connect to this end of our extension like so, and then like so. From the knee. Okay, so this is our side panel. I'll cut this out and then show you how it looks like. So this is my center panel and this is my side panel. you can see where I indicated the arrow. This one here will be joined to this. So on this inner part, we're adding 0.5 inch seam allowance. Here also on the center panel, add 0.5 inch seam allowance to this end. I have explained you're adding zipper allowance to the center back, and on the side back here you're adding 1 inch seam allowance. This end will be joined to the front side panel. Okay, so this is our back panel. So this is going to be 2 pieces, okay, while also this is also going to be 2 pieces, but you know, this one being 2 pieces, we are going to close the center back after fixing the zipper. So it's going to become 1. So 1 and then 2 of this will be having 3 panels. Okay, right, so that brings us to the end of today's tutorial. Thanks for being part of it. See you in our next tutorial. Bye.